Yo, check. Yeah, we not the type to play games. You can stake claims. Came to show the movement moving like a freight train, breaking walls and crumble earth with every step we take. We walking by with lash and your neck will break. Never let it stray, so say it wrong or set it straight. So coming at us with an awkward demeanor is leaving your life in the dead of fate. So pedal straight, avoid these shots, we send it all costs. Truly believing that it'll be different, we watching your body get hauled off. Simple as this, we giving the vibe of the revolution that we living within. Diminish the doubt of the haters that talk on the low because of this minuscule shit.
It's Monday. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's the 27th day of May, 2024. It's 50 degrees and hazy on this Memorial Day. It's Memorial Day, so let's take a moment of silence to thank all the men and women in uniform who have given their lives over the years to keep us safe. We thank you. We appreciate you. We miss you. It's Monday, which means it's time to take a look at all the tabletop role-playing game freebies, sales, and bundles. As always, these are digital products. They do not exist in the physical universe. You will not receive dice or stickers or anything when you download the PDF. Because these are digital products, you please, before you open and install anything, double check with any virus checkers, malware checkers, etc. that you might have installed on your computer, because this is still a thing. People are still phishing and malwaring and stuff. In fact, it's getting worse. In regards to the charity bundles, maybe there's a charity you want to support, but you don't need 500 new role-playing games. In such a case, whether it be like, trans rights or ACLU or the Second Amendment or Team Primetime, just go to their GoFundMe page and give them money directly because you want to support them, but you don't need the 500 games you're never going to play. That said, it's time to take a look at the freebies. All these will be on Drive-Thru or DM's Guild. And right at top, we have this just chestnut. There's a word you don't hear anymore. This chestnut. This is the Final Fantasy XIV online tabletop role-playing game. I've been told it is not going to feature the Final Fantasy characters we're familiar with, like Cloud and stuff like that, because it's part of a different aspect of the Final Fantasy universe. I'm afraid I never played Final Fantasy, so I don't know what that means. But anyways, we do know that this was announced a while ago as one of the top expected tabletop role-playing games for 2024. There's a PDF available now on Drive-Thru, which features the rules, but it doesn't feature character creation, P-generated characters, or an introductory adventure yet. But it features the rules, but without the character creation. So everything but the character, what would that be? If you take out the character creation section and the equipment section, it's just the basic how to roll dice section, I guess, and some example monsters, maybe. Anyways, it's free. Our good old friends at Artisolian Game have released a Cyberpunk Red Easy Mode. This is the introductory Cyberpunk Red thing that has been floating around. It's got pre-generated characters, 37 new handouts and tokens. These are not real handouts and tokens. They are digital. You're still going to have to print them out if you want to use them. And how to play stuff and an introductory adventure. We also got some DLC available for Cyberpunk Red. We've got the free DLC for 2022, 2023, and 2024, including all the gear, character options, and stuff for Cyberpunk. Of course, the Cyberpunk predicted date has long passed, as it is 2024. So, Mike has got to up the gear again to whatever. I don't think the Cyberpunk's, future is going to happen. But I could be wrong, but I don't think we're going to get that Blade Runner future. Edge Studios has released a introductory adventure for Midnight Legacy of Darkness, which is a upcoming 5e setting they have coming up. Midnight Legacy of Darkness. That's a great name, I guess. It's called A Single Spark. It's a 26-page adventure for second to third level characters introducing the world of Midnight. The World of Midnight, that was the one that kind of predated the whole Forgotten Realms, Doom Forgotten Realms, right? That was the one that, what if the bad guys won campaign setting, right? Came out early OGL. The fully automated Solarpunk RPG is now available on Drive-Thru. This is a 2D10 system that includes character creation, setting information, and everything else you need to play Solarpunk. No such thing. Stop using our word. There's no such thing as Solarpunk. Tales from the Old West Quick Draw is out. This comes from us from FX, EFFEKTS, for their upcoming Tales of the Old West. This is called Tales of the Old West Quick Draw. It's the quick start rules for the Tales of the Old West, which is going to be a year zero engine hack doing Old West. This is free. You know, it's also free, and about the Old West, is A Fistful of Goblins by the OGGM. That's on Drive-Thru. That's pay what you want. That's a complete 70-page guide to the Weird West and the amazing art of Aaron Cornelius. So, I mean, if you're going to pick up a Weird West, Old West role-playing game, why not pick up mine? There is a Dragonbane zine called Kakarion. It has its second issue available now on Drive-Thru. It features new skills, new skull magic stuff, adventures, locations, monsters, the usual stuff you can find in these means. Kakarion. Kakarion. I'm assuming that's the name of one of the creatures, or it translates to something in English that is, I don't know. Let's see what it says. I'm going to enter it here and see what it comes up. All it says is it's a fanzine of the setting. It doesn't say what it is that could carry on an actual thing. Or is it just a made-up world? I think it's just a made-up word. Maybe it's like Kraken in the original language that Dragonbane was made in. Swedish, right? Sam McKay has released a quick dungeon called the Ravenous Den for levels 2 to 3 adventurers. Uncover dark primeval magic seeping from the den, but beware the unstable creatures that are inside. So we've got dark primeval magic and mutated monsters and general fun. We've got Lady Luck, a Savage Worlds new rules for casino and lucky games. So these are rules to have casino type, gambling type stuff in your Savage Worlds campaign if you want to add that too. We've got a Call of Cthulhu adventure called the Black Pyramid coming out. So that's cool. Speaking of Call of Cthulhu, we have heard that Mike Merles has gotten a new job working for Chaosium. So I know some people are going to be like, oh, Chaosium, they sold out and they're woke now. But hey, Mike Merles is working at Chaosium, so congratulations, Mike. We've got a lighthearted horror game called Glamour Ghouls. This is based upon Honey Heist, where a bunch of undead want to just have a fun weekend and, you know, get into undead hijinks. Glamour Ghouls. Over at Storyteller's Vault, we have Seacover by Night, a setting book for the semi-fictional city of Seacover, which is located somewhere in the semi-fictional Pacific Northwest. Semi-fictional. I mean, does the Pacific Northwest really exist, or is just it more of a myth? Over at Dungeon Masters Guild, we have something called Arcane Archive. This is a new rules for fantasy football, British football, not American football, so soccer. So if you wanted to add fantasy rules for soccer into your D&D game, they've done that. They've got another edition for Pug Crawl from Douglas J. Kohler. So these are rules of how to run a Dungeons & Dragons pub crawl. I really need rules to run a Dungeons & Dragons pub crawl. I mean, if I want to go to a pub crawl, I'll just go to pub crawl. If I want to run a D&D pub crawl, I'll just say, okay, roll a D20 to see if you're drunk or not. Move on. And we have an adventure called The Haunted Halls of Fingers. There we go, The Haunted Halls of Fingers. It's a 2 to 5th level adventure. Where you go to the mountain range known as the Fingers, where you have to escort the king through the mountains And then things happen. Why would the king hire adventurers to escort him as opposed to his normal people that he would escort him? Because D&D logic. Anyways, you gotta escort him through the mountains, and I'm sure things happen. Lightning round, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new map and token type thingies. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 new ancestries and stuff like that, including 2 from our friends over at Roll for Combat. Hi, Steven. These are all free or pay what you want on DM's Guild. They're still technically canon, official, authorized, hardback, canon, Dungeons and Dragons official subclasses and stuff, at least till the new SRD comes out. I hope to God Steven is not gonna sign the new thing. Bundles and sales. Drive-Thru has got a big sale because PaizoCon is this week. That's right, PaizoCon is this week. First weekend of June. The last day to take advantage of this sale is today at midnight. It's 40% off. Hundreds of thousands of Pathfinder and Starfinder stuff. Marked down 40% over at Drive-Thru. There are several other bundles available themed to Paizo. We've got one for $20 from Helen Savaro. This features 27 new products for the Paizo collection, including classes, monsters, adventures. Then we've got a monster bundle from Eldoreth Oasis Games, which features 100 of new monsters and botany options for Pathfinder, just in time for PaizoCon. That's $10. And then they've got a different bundle, also from Eldoreth Oasis Games. I keep reading that as Eldoreth Ostrich Games, and I think that would just be a much better name. Change your name, guys. That's a much cooler name. Anyways, they've got another bundle with 16 new classes, new archetypes, new source books, new rules, more new and new for Pathfinder, just in time for PaizoCon for $20. And then just in case you're not sick of Amazon Fallout yet, which may be the best TV show of 2024, I don't know. I mean, Bridgerton hasn't topped it. I'm almost ready to go watch it again. We've got more battle maps for $35, all themed around things that look vaguely post-apocalyptic. So post-apocalyptic shopping mall, post-apocalyptic housing compartment, post-apocalyptic road, post-apocalyptic Disneyland. I don't know. $35. This week's bundles, we've got a Rio Grande Flood charity bundle from CZRPG. Who is CZRPG? I don't know, but this goes to support the various individuals who were affected by the Rio Grande flood in Brazil recently. Is $20. You've got 30 titles for various games like Dungeons and Dragons, Cypher, and Exalted, and all the proceeds go to support the victims of that flood. Hey, it's Steven. Hi, Steven. We've got a Transrite bundle from Itch.io. I think this is the same one that they've been pushing for a while now. It's got 500 different titles in it, some of which might even have been created by people who are LGBTQT. This is one of those ones where I would say, you know what, if you don't need 500 games, but you want to support the charity, just go to the, LGBTQT charity site that you want to support and give them the money directly, because are you really going to ever use these 500 games? We've got a Rifts bundle from, of course, the people who make Rifts, Palladium. If you ever want to find out what's going on in the world of Palladium, head on over to our friends Legion of Myth. They've got the Palladium stuff going on almost a weekly now. This is $20. It goes to support the Diana Jones Emerging Designer Program and contains a ton of Rift stuff. And then we've got a second ton of Rift stuff collection, which also goes to support the Diana Jones Emerging Designer Program. This is $18 and contains a bunch of world building stuff for the official Rifts coalition setting. Weird Games has got the Through the Breach, what was it called? Melhakvian? They had this really cool looking series of miniatures for a skirmish game. And then they tried to build a role-playing game based upon the universe of this skirmish miniature game. And it was okay. I know we read through it when Seth was still open. Alex and I read through it. We weren't that impressed, but the ideas were cool, and I love the art, and I love the way their characters look. They were just so, twisted. Alice in Wonderland, they were cool. Anyway, this is $18, and it goes to support cancer research, a charity close to my heart, considering how many members of my family have suffered from cancer. We've got the Cipher Bundle still up on Humble Bumble. This contains a whole bunch of stuff for Monty Cook's Cipher system. It goes to support the ACLU. $25 is the largest pledge. I have been told that the Cipher system superhero game is great. My one experience so far with Cipher system was it's okay. The character sheet was kind of confusing, but pretty. But I've heard that if I were going to, I would support that one just to get the superhero game because I've heard it's really good. But then again, I'm never going to play it. So why would I download it? I know I'm weird. I know I'm the anti-gamer because I don't buy games that I don't think I'm going to use. I know that's what got me kicked out of the old school earlier this year. Yeah, it's like, hey, here's a great game. Yeah, but I'm never going to use it. I'll read it once and then it'll sit on my shelves for months and then I'll eventually trade it to somebody else. So, yeah, I know. Anyways, you can just ignore everything I just spent 15 minutes talking about. Head on over to Drive-Thru and pick up one of my 1, 2, 3 products that are currently available on Drive-Thru. Pay what you want. We've got the Supermax for Wretched or any other superhero role-playing game. We've got the Fresno, Nevada campaign setting for your superhero game of choice. And we've got the very proud of it, my Fistful of Goblins Goblin Weird West campaign that Aaron Cornelius and I wrote. And we have already started on our second one, Goblins Prospecting in Space. That's all we've got so far, but it should be awesome. So you can just pick up those over at Drive-Thru. If you pick up any of the things I just mentioned, please let me know what you thought about them. And again, as always, in regards to downloading and installing any of these files, please, if you ignore everything else I said, just remember this. Check them for viruses, malware, phishing, everything, because it's still a thing, guys. It's still a thing. Till next time, I'm the OG GM. Have a great day. I will talk to you later. See ya.